Hello and welcome into LMU Community TV News. I'm Ashley Hurley. Thank you for joining us. As of Wednesday night, the southbound lanes have been opened just south of the Kentucky-Tennessee line after a rock slide forced a shutdown that produced more local traffic. According to transportation officials, the highway will be closed on the north side until further notice while crews continue to work up and clean up and stabilize the area. The rock slide occurred in Campbell County at mile marker 142, about 30 minutes south of the Kentucky border. Officials were forced to shut down the interstate after falling rocks hit several vehicles 2 Friday afternoons ago. There were no reports of any injuries. Detours were expected to bring more traffic through the community, and during that time, emergency officials encouraged locals to use extra precautions as much of that traffic was detouring to get to their connecting routes. Detours would normally take about an hour, but with the heavier traffic, it took several hours. Now, there is no estimate on when the northbound lanes will open, but you can call 1-877-244-0065 for more information. We learned just last week that Buffets LLC, which is the parent company of several restaurants, and that does include Ryan's of Middlesboro, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. Sherry Fleeman says she worked at the Middlesboro Ryan's for about a decade, but suddenly found out on Sunday that she no longer has a job. Former employees say when they arrived Sunday, there was a sign on the door that read, "This location is closed for asset inventory." The sign also told employees to return Tuesday for further instruction. A sign reading, "Thank you for your business and we hope to serve you at another location soon. Please visit ryans.com to find your nearest location," was posted when employees arrived back on Tuesday.
Is I come up here Sunday, there is a note on the door saying they are closed for inventory, and they would return here Tuesday for us to be here between 2 and 4 for further information. The only thing that I've seen is on Facebook, and it says they filed Chapter 11. I do know they've had semis up here moving stuff out of here. I am 60 years old. I lost a husband 3 years ago. I'm on my own, and I'm doing the best that I can do. And now everything's just in my lap, bills to pay. How am I going to pay them? A few of them have signed up for unemployment, which I'm fixing to do myself. I just think it's unfair that when we work somewhere, we have to give a 2 weeks notice. But when a job goes out of business, they give us no notice. And they put a false advertisement up here on this door. I would like to have justice. I am so sick and tired of managers getting by with this. They have nothing to worry about. They have jobs. What do they have to worry about? Nothing. We do. We have to worry about where our next meal comes from, how to pay our bills, how to be thrown out on the street. Why is that fair? Let me tell you something, people. If I was you, I wouldn't want to go in a Ryan's after they done people so dirty.
Fleeman did speak with the manager, who told her that the meeting had been called off. Fleeman told the manager nobody had gave her notice that the restaurant was even closing. The manager told her that he found out through a Facebook post and that he could not answer her questions.
It's called off.
Why is it called off?
We let everybody know that the school was closed.
Nobody told me. I never got so much as a text, phone call, nothing. And last night, I'm just so upset over all this. I'm 60 years old. I've been here 10 years. You guys expect us to give you a 2-week notice. You gave us nothing. You don't have to worry. You have money coming in. What are we supposed to do? You have an answer for that?
Not a decision that I made.
Why did you let us know something? It says on Facebook that you guys filed Chapter 11.
Found out whenever they came through on Facebook and on the internet.
Well,
I can't answer.
okay, Evelyn showed me a text from you saying there was no meeting. Why the false advertisement on there?
It wouldn't have been from me, that would have been, I guess, from that.
Well, I don't know who it was from. I don't care who it's from. You're rich, you don't gotta worry. You don't care about us, we're just a number to you. That's all I have to say.
Former employees are unsure of what they are going to do next, but Fleeman does plan to file for unemployment later this week. Lincoln Memorial University's Women of Service is an organization that is dedicated to providing women opportunities to give and serve. The group is working to recruit new members when they will hold their spring meeting on Thursday, March 17th. The meeting for this session is Go Green for Scholarships, and attendees are encouraged to wear green in support of scholarship growth and St. Patrick's Day. LMU DeBuss College of Osteopathic Medicine Associate Professor of Family Medicine Jan Zirin will present a program on the essential oils from the Bible during that meeting. The program will open with a meet and greet session that will take place at 5:30 in the LMU Cumberland Gaps Convention Center that will be followed by a catered dinner at 6 o'clock. The cost of the dinner is $13 per person. Now, if you want to attend, you can call Jan back at 423-869-7072 for more information or to even reserve a seat. Women of Service was established in 2011 and is open to all women who want to help LMU students at Lincoln Memorial University by living as an example of service. The Women of Service members teach LMU students about the incredibly important mission to service to humanity. Lincoln Memorial University College of Veterinary Medicine is partnering with Knox-Whitley Humane Association in Corbin, Kentucky by providing food and care items as well as clinical services. In accordance with its mission to serve underserved populations, LMU CVM developed the Shelter Outreach in Appalachia to provide clinical services including medical care and spay and neuter services to animals in its state-of-the-art facility located in Ewing. The Knox-Whitley Humane Society is one of several local shelters to benefit from the program. The student chapter of Veterinary Business Management Association at LMU CVM initiated a collection of needed items for the shelter. In December, over 150 pounds of dog and cat food and numerous toys and blankets were collected to provide a more comfortable stay for an animal in the shelter. Now, for more information on the Knox-Whitley Humane Society, you can visit www.kwas.org. The Lincoln Memorial University Duncan School of Law will host a symposium entitled Celebrating 50 Years of Miranda versus Arizona, Past, Present, and Future on Monday, April 1st in downtown Knoxville. National and local speakers will travel to Knoxville for the event, which will feature exonerated former defendant Damon Thibodeau and his attorney Herbert Larson. The pair will be speaking about Thibodeau's false confession following a 9-hour interrogation, wrongful conviction, and 15-year incarceration on death row in Louisiana's Angola prison. Thibodeau's story, which has been featured on CBS's 48 Hours, is a tragic yet triumphant case offering a great deal of insight into the practical effect of the Miranda procedures, or lack thereof, on interrogation. The program will run from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and has been accepted for 3.25 CLE credit hours. Admission for attorneys seeking CLE credit is $25, and that does include your lunch, $10 for the program and lunch, or free to the public without lunch. For more information, you can contact Kathy Bogman at 865-545-5301, or you can email her at kathy.bogman@lmunet.edu. Now, coming up after the break, several students were in the stands when LMU brought home yet another win last weekend. But if you missed it, don't worry, we have information on how you can catch the Rail Splitters this weekend. So keep it right here on LMU Community TV News.
I come from a big family. I'm the oldest of 6. To me, being the first person to go to college, it's like setting a standard, you know? My little brother is 8 years old now. I challenge his curiosity. I challenge him to dream. I have to paint a picture for him that he can look up to and live up to and possibly be better than. My name is Jaquez, and I am your dividend.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Dare you. I dare you to change the world. Yeah, you. In that college education, I dare you to be somebody important. Like be a teacher or a reality TV star. I dare you to stand up here. To call the shots. To be a role model.
An inspiration. An innovator.
To be a teacher.
You can change my life.
Make me excited about science like you. Have a career that really means something? Then do it. I dare you.
Hey, look, it's those guys. Are you good to drive?
I'm fine.
How many did you have?
I should be fine.
You should be.
Go and step out of the vehicle for me.
See ya, buddy. Good luck. So turns out, buzz driving and drunk driving, they're the same thing, and it costs around $10,000. So not worth it.
A Soldier's Journey Home is a nonprofit 501c3 volunteer organization, and they would like to cordially invite the public to the official groundbreaking ceremony on Thursday, March 24th at 6 o'clock at 2744 Back Valley Road in Speedwell for Lance Corporal Cody Evans, United States Marine Corps. He was injured in Afghanistan on December 15th of 2011 by an IED explosion that left him a double amputee. He was a reservist with the 4th Combat Engineer Battalion, Delta Company, out of Knoxville, Tennessee, and is now medically retired. He will have a fully handicapped home built with the help of the community and a Soldier's Journey Home. The home build dates are set for May 14th through the 21st. To donate building materials or related items, you can contact President Mike Fitzpatrick at 502-803-5499 or email asoldiersjourneyhome@gmail.com. Tax-deductible financial donations for the Cody Evans home build in Speedwell can be mailed to A Soldier's Journey Home, P.O. Box 1865, Arlington Heights, Illinois 6006. The family and friends of Lance Corporal Cody Evans want to officially thank everyone for the continued support in helping to provide him with a specially adapted home. Well, a furry face is the perfect addition for any family, and each week we try to bring you the adoptable pups from the Claiborne Animal Shelter. Now, these furry faces are available for adoption at the Claiborne Animal Shelter, so let's show off this week's Pet of the Week in hopes of finding its forever home and family. Following your Pet of the Week, stick around for your sports update with Adam Haley and entertainment with Joseph Lewis.
To this week's pet tip. I'm Brooklyn, and we're here with Liza, and she brought Sabrina with her today. So if you could tell us a little bit about her.
Okay. Sabrina is about 2 years old, and she's at the Claiborne Animal Shelter. And as you can see, she's got a little hair loss here that we think that somebody might have thrown her out of a car.
Oh.
So she's got road rash from that. And she's a very active dog.
She's very energetic.
Yes, she is. So she would be a good candidate to move into a family that has an active lifestyle.
Right.
I think once she gets over being, so excited about being out of the kennel and being places, that she will settle. I mean, she's got to have a time when she gets tired.
Right.
But she's a very sweet little girl. She would need a fenced yard.
Right.
And she would be good for a family that's got some kids.
What mix is she?
She's some kind of a collie mix. She looks like kind of a lassie dog without the fur.
Right.
And that's about as far as we can go with her description.
All right. So if you would like to meet Sabrina, what do they need to do to get in touch with you?
They can call us. Our phone number is 423-626-2686, or they can go on our website, which is claiborneanimalshelter.com. And we have an adoption application on there. And it's very important to complete the veterinary information on there, because we will do a check to make sure that previous pets have been properly taken care of. Okay. So she's ready to go home with her little road rash, and she makes somebody a wonderful family member.
Definitely. She's such a sweetheart.
Say goodbye.
So if you want to meet Sabrina, get in touch with the Claiborne County Animal Shelter.
You think getting dumped by text is harsh? Try getting dumped by a tennis ball. My ex-owner drove me out to the woods, yelled fetch, and by the time I brought the ball back, he was gone. Yeah, I was pissed. But the folks at the shelter helped me let go of my anger. I learned coping skills, like taking it to the hole. Boom! Now I'm ready to fetch again. But how about I throw and you run and get it?
They said a bottle was just a bottle. That no one would ever notice me. But I knew I could be more. That one day, I would make people smile.
College. It can seem a million miles away. But what if you could get help with your tuition expenses? Get help filling out all those applications and finding a major that fits. All of a sudden, the impossible becomes possible. Visit collegefortn.org today. College. You can get there from here.
I'm Jenny Garth, and as a mother of 3, I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. But here in America, that is a real worry for 1 in 5 children. This is unacceptable, and something Feeding America is working to solve. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States, including yours. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're Feeding America.
Welcome back. The LMU baseball team has been busy this week with games this past Tuesday and Wednesday. On Tuesday, the Row Splitters hosted Shorter to town, and it didn't take long for Shorter to realize they had a tall order in front of them. Logan Augustine got the scoring started in the bottom of the first with an RBI single that put LMU in the lead. Shorter would eventually take the lead using a 6-run fourth inning before LMU exploded for 10 runs in the sixth, highlighted by a Mason Ewers home run, and the Row Splitters won by the final of 27-8. Ewers finished the day with 2 home runs and 7 RBIs, while Eric Cowman also went yard twice and finished with 3 RBIs. Grant Painter picked up his second win of the season in relief, going 3 2/3 innings, allowing 4 hits and 2 runs while striking out 4. On Wednesday, LMU came back to the Lamar Hennon Field for a game with Lee University. Lee got on the board in the first inning behind home runs from Ben Holland and Kyle Briner. LMU battled back in the third and tied the game up at 4 on a Wes Niederland fielder's choice. And once again in the 7th, the Row Splitters tied the game, this time at 8, after a solo home run by Danny Valdez. But a Holland RBI double in the top of the 9th proved to be the winning hit, and Lee escaped with a 9-8 victory. Holland finished the game with 3 RBIs for Lee, while LMU's Chase Randolph took the loss on the mound, going 1 inning, allowing 2 hits and the winning run. The Row Splitters will now get ready to jump back into conference action this weekend when they'll play host to Wingate on Friday and Saturday, weather permitting. The LMU softball team finally had their home opener Wednesday when they hosted King University to the Dorothy Neely Field. LMU got the scoring started in Game 1 on a Brianna Shrimp RBI double in the 3rd, and Shrimp later took one over the left center fence for 2 more RBIs as LMU won Game 1 4-1 over King. Brianna Taylor picked up her 6th win, going 6 1/3 innings, allowing 6 hits and 1 run while striking out 5. Samantha Smith picked up her 2nd save of the season. Game 2 saw more offense as King's Hannah Smith had an RBI single in the first to put the Tornado up 1. LMU took back the lead with 2 runs in the first. The seesaw battle continued in the 3rd when King scored 5 runs, only to see LMU respond with 3 runs of their own to pull back within 1. Trailing 8-5 in the bottom of the 4th, Allie Jones started an LMU rally with a 2 RBI double that would also see Shrimp hit an RBI double and Jennifer Moose hit an RBI single to give LMU the lead 9-8. The later Row Splitters scored 2 more for insurance in the 6th to complete the sweep 11-8. Brianna Taylor picked up the win in relief, going 3 1/3 innings, allowing 4 hits but no runs while striking out 3. Now at 8:15 on the season, the ladies will hit the road this weekend once again, this time to Salem, Virginia for the West Virginia Wesleyan Tournament. The LMU women's lacrosse team traveled to Wilmore, Kentucky last Tuesday for a battle with Asbury. Amara Moss scored 39 seconds in to give LMU the quick lead before Asbury responded with 2 of their own goals. Trailing by 1, the Lady Rose Splitters would go on an 8-0 run started by Jasmine Click, and LMU led at the break 11-3. Asbury went on a 7-1 run during the second half to pull to within 4, but the damage was done, and LMU improved to 2-3 with a 17-12 victory. Moss led LMU with 6 goals, while Click added 4. The ladies will now join up with the men's lacrosse team for a weekend doubleheader at home when they'll host Catawba College. The men get the day started at 1 p.m. with the women's game to start at 4 p.m. at the LMU Soccer Complex. And a reminder that the 2016 NCAA Men's Division II Southeast Regional Tournament will be held this weekend at Tex Turner Arena. Saturday will get started at noon in Session 1 with Wingate versus Montevallo. At 2:30, King University will face Lenore Ryan. Session 2 will start at 5:30 p.m. with top-ranked Link Memorial facing 8th-seeded Lander, and the nightcap will start at 8 p.m. with 22nd-ranked Queens facing Columbus State. All tickets will be $5 for each session unless you're under the age of 2. If you come for Session 1, you will have to buy a ticket for Session 2 if you choose to stay. If you can't make it, all the Southeast region will be televised online as well as on LMU Community TV. Now that's all for sports. However, Joseph Lewis and Tyler Wright are here with your entertainment report.
Joseph Lewis bringing you all the latest information in the world of movies. Coming to theaters this week is 10 Cloverfield Lane, a follow-up to J.J. Abrams and Matt Reeves' highly successful 2008 found-footage monster movie Cloverfield. This film dropped out of nowhere, having been produced essentially in secrecy and remaining unannounced until the premiere of its trailer this past January, and very few plot details have been revealed. But what is known is that John Goodman, Mary Elizabeth Winstead, and John Gallagher Jr. star as a trio holed up in an underground bunker as a growing and mysterious threat looms on the outside. Filmmaker Dan Trachtenberg makes his feature-length debut as director, while Whiplash writer-director Damien Chazelle co-writes the screenplay. Next up for this week is The Brothers Grimsby, the latest big-screen vehicle for Ollie G and Borat comedian Sacha Baron Cohen. Cohen and Mark Strong star as 2 brothers, one an English family man and one a top assassin for MI6, who reunite just as the agent uncovers a nefarious plot to destroy the world. Isla Fisher, Rebel Wilson, Penelope Cruz, and Ian McShane co-star, and the film is helmed by Louis Leterrier, previously responsible for The Transporter, Unleashed, and Now You See Me. Also new to theaters this week is The Young Messiah, a faith-based film in which a 7-year-old Jesus returns to Nazareth with his family and discovers for the first time where his destiny lies. The stoning of Soraya M. filmmaker Cyrus Narasta directs, while Lord of the Rings and Game of Thrones Sean Bean makes an appearance in a supporting role. Lastly for this week is The Perfect Match, a romantic comedy in which Terrence J stars as a playboy who enters into a no-strings-attached affair with a mysterious stranger played by Cassie Ventura. Donald Faison, Joe Pantoliano, Callie Hawk, and Paula Patton co-star, and running things behind the camera is music video director Billy Woodruff. All 4 of these films can be seen in theaters nationwide starting this Friday, March 11th, and as always, be sure to check your local listings for special Thursday night screenings in the area. That's all for today in the world of movies. I'm Joseph Lewis.
Hello, I'm Tyler Rowd of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV. And here's your concert calendar for the week of March 11th, 2016. Coming Saturday, March 12th to the Orange Peel in Asheville will be Corey Smith. Smith is a singer-songwriter who's gained a large following despite limited airplay or television exposure. His most recent album was produced by Keith Stegall, who's worked with country heavyweights like Zac Brown Band and Alan Jackson. His sound is modern country, but without any hip-hop beats or 808 drums that are being featured heavily in modern country music. He's more stripped down, just him and his guitar. Coming Tuesday, March 15th to the Orange Peel in Asheville will be Mayday Parade and The Maine. 2 Warped Tour veterans and heavyweights of the scene, Mayday Parade and The Maine will be performing a dual headlining show. This means you can expect long sets from both bands. Both bands are known for writing hard-on-their-sleeve lyrics that deeply resonate with their fans. Mayday Parade is a band that can get a crowd up and moving with songs like Jamie All Over and then bring them to tears a few songs later with songs like Miserable at Best. The Maine is no different. With a mixture of fast and slow-paced songs, this is sure to be a night of many musical emotions. For more information on these events, you can visit theorangepeel.net. This past week, the music world lost arguably the most important producer of all time, George Martin. The fifth Beatle, as he was called, was a vital part in the making of every Beatles album. His formal music training helped the Beatles refine their sound in their early years, and he was able to showcase his incredible musical arranging talents on tracks like Eleanor Rigby, to which he scored and conducted the string orchestra. He's a major reason the Beatles' recordings sound as incredible as they do, and his works will live on forever as some of the greatest of all time. I'm Tyler Rowell of 91.3 WLMU and LMU Community TV, and that's your concert calendar for the week of March 11th, 2016.
They're coming. Places, everybody.
Light check. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Everything looks good on our end.
And lights.
Come alive with the forest. Visit discovertheforest.org to find a forest near you.
They said I have troll teeth.
That my voice sounded like a possessed baby doll.
That no one would ever love someone as stupid as me.
That I was fat, ugly.
Disgusting.
The effect of bullying is potent.
We will no longer be the silent majority.
Now, when you see online bullying, there's something you can do about it.
We're gonna take action with the I.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness.
I am a witness, and so are you.
This is the story of a boy who is very sensitive to lights and sounds. So he built secret hiding places where nothing could get in. The boy didn't like looking people in the eye. It made him feel uncomfortable. One day, he found out he had something called autism. His family got him help, and slowly, he learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Me and my boy Matt had it good. He had catnip that was off the hook. But one day, he brings a girl home, and she's allergic to cats. Every sneeze was a nail in my coffin. Now I'm in a shelter. It's decent, but they don't even have Wi-Fi.
And that is going to do it for your LMU Community TV News Weekend Edition.
I'm Adam Haley. Thank you for joining us today. We'll see you on Monday.
For everyone here at LMU Community TV, I am Ashley Hurley. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you back here.